What if you could own the moon? Not metaphorically, but with an actual certificate that says a piece of the moon belongs to you. It may sound like science fiction, but one man turned that idea into reality. And not just for fun, he made millions doing it. This is the story of Dennis Hope, the man who quite literally sold the moon and built a business empire from lunar deeds. In 1980, Dennis was unemployed, broke, and going through a divorce. He was desperate for a breakthrough. One afternoon, while reading the 1967 United Nations Outer Space Treaty, he noticed something strange. The treaty clearly stated that no nation could claim ownership of celestial bodies like the moon. But it didn't mention private individuals. That single omission gave Dennis a billion-dollar idea. He marched down to his local San Francisco County office and filed a claim of ownership for the moon, along with Mars, Venus, and other celestial bodies. He even sent letters to the UN and the US government, stating his intention to sell plots. No one ever responded, and to Dennis, silence meant approval. So he launched the Lunar Embassy, a business that sold ownership of Moonland. Each plot came with a certificate of ownership, a map showing the plot location, and a lunar constitution outlining the buyer's rights. Prices started at $19.99 per acre. It began as a novelty, but then the orders started rolling in. People loved it. They didn't care about legal technicalities. They loved the romance, the absurdity, the idea. Owning land on the moon? That was a conversation starter. A wedding gift, a marketing gimmick, a prank, or just a piece of a dream. Over time, Dennis added more planets, moons, and even stars to his catalog. He sold extraterrestrial real estate across the solar system. He even created a fictional government, the Galactic Government, with a flag, a constitution, and its own currency called the Delta. Buyers could become ambassadors or lords of lunar territory. Some even formed moon ownership clubs. It was absurd. It was hilarious. But it was real. By 2020, Dennis had sold over 600 million acres of lunar land to more than 6 million people in 190 countries. Total revenue? Estimated at over $10 million. Was it legal? Technically, no one knows. There are no laws prohibiting it. But there are no laws validating it either. It exists in a legal gray zone. And that's where Dennis thrived. He used the ambiguity to build a product that was all about emotional value. He wasn't selling real estate. He was selling imagination. And people bought into it again and again. In interviews, Dennis always said, "If nobody else owns it and I claimed it, and nobody objected, then it's mine to sell." Many legal experts laughed, but no one ever successfully challenged him. Celebrities bought plots, tech CEOs, newlyweds, schools, even corporations. NASA never recognized his claims, of course, but Dennis didn't care. He wasn't aiming for rockets, he was aiming for hearts. He found a business model where the odd product didn't need to exist physically, only emotionally. And in an era of digital goods, NFTs, and virtual land, maybe he was just ahead of his time. So what's the lesson here? 1. Value isn't always material. People pay for meaning, identity, and emotion. 2. A legal gray area can be a business opportunity. If it's not prohibited, it might be profitable. 3.A crazy idea presented with confidence can change your life. Dennis Hope saw a blank spot in the law, and he filled it with imagination. He didn't just sell Moonland, he sold belief, and it made him a millionaire. Sometimes you don't need permission. You just need vision and a certificate printer